Hi, welcome to Management 3600 Organization Behavior. My name is Rick Fenwick, and I'd like to talk through the course overview with you and help you to navigate the class. As you can see, this class really is designed to be about you and your immediate next career step. It's about trying to prepare you for that next step, and the content of this class is very applied. And so it does a good job at doing that. We kind of like to say it's designed to help you achieve your dream job. And that also includes behavioral interviews. Matter of fact, we've had students in the past tell us that they interviewed for their dream job, and some of the questions they were asked were identical to questions that they had to answer in this class. So obviously, they did a really good job of answering those questions. So this is what you'll do within the next year or two with your degree, not 5 or 10 years from now. So this, like I say, once again, the content in this class is applied content. So you're watching this link right here, this video. As you can see, it says it will utilize management principles to give you the tools you need to confidently go after your dream job in your ideal organizations. And so some of the questions to consider: are you looking to step into a leadership role as you live your calling? Are you driven to make a difference in the world? Or do you want to make a difference that matters? Do you consider yourself a motivated achiever? Are you looking to break out of your shell and set your sights higher? And if any of these questions you answered yes, then you're definitely in the right place. And what you put into this course will directly benefit you. So I'd encourage you to put a lot into this, and I think you'll get a lot out of it. In terms of navigating the course here, announcements, as you can see right up here, announcements is key. As a matter of fact, one of the things I've learned in Canvas, and you may have too, it often helps to right click on something and open the link in a new tab. And that makes it easier to get back to this page as a home base. So if you do that, if you right click here, what you'll see is week 1 welcome message. I will communicate with you through announcements. So this is an important part of the class menu. I recommend you subscribe to this. You may even want to get the app for your phone and subscribe. So by doing that, it'll keep you up to date with everything going on in the class. Also, as we go, I will post periodically, I will post examples of best practices that you can use as models to help improve your discussion posts and ultimately improve your grades. So you'll want to check the announcements. The next tab is the syllabus, and here you'll see here's my contact information. This is my cell phone. You're welcome to call my cell phone. I have a tendency, if I don't recognize a number, I tend not to answer. But if you leave a voicemail and say I'm working online, I'll call you back right away. If I'm in a conference or a meeting, I'll call you and the first chance I'm available. So the other way is to make an appointment if you want to talk to me. Also, during the class, I will post through announcements a conference line that usually I keep it open for a couple hours. And it's just an open line. You can phone that number, and I'm on there immediately, and anyone else that phones in. So if you have a question, it just makes it easy to get a hold of me. And I'll post that as office hours through announcements, so you'll be able to use that too. The preferred way to communicate is use the Canvas inbox to send an email. You can also use my Bowling Green email. I'm okay with that. Canvas is preferred, but I will respond to the Bowling Green emails as well. I usually check Bowling Green emails at least once a day. So um, Dr. Katie, and I've been collaborating with Dr. Katie on this course and the content, and so the format as well. So occasionally you may see his name show up in um, class content or sometimes even a post. So don't be surprised if you see that, because we're working together on that. So that's not a problem. Just to let you know a little bit about me, I've been an organizational consultant for over 30 years. I've also taught as an adjunct at several schools, and I'm one of the early online teachers. I actually started online in the beginning years in the 1990s. I'm also a mediator. I work mostly in the auto industry and mediate mostly with union and management leaders, although I have done community mediation in the past. I don't do that anymore. I've also done a lot of implementation of teams with workers, and I've also used a lot of Teams online, and we'll be using Teams in this class as well. So that's a little bit about my background. I've taught at all levels, undergrad and grad school, including mentoring doctoral dissertation students. Um, okay, just following the syllabus, there's a nice video by Daniel Pink that's animated by RASA Animate. I don't know if you're familiar with them. It's a terrific organization, the way they do these videos. So I think you'll find that to be enjoyable. Um, this course is organized into modules, and each module is comprised of a chapter and a case simulation. The textbook is provided within Canvas digitally, and so it's free. There's no cost to you, so you don't have to buy a text. You can't see any text right now. Sometimes week one student says, hey, where's the text? It will come up with the first module, and I'll open that at the end of this first week. I want to get you oriented on the first week. So what you do, you'll read the text, the chapter modules, and there's also practice quizzes that you can take up to 3 times. Now, they're not graded, but I do recommend them because they draw from the same question banks as the real quiz. So they're really good in preparing you to take the real quiz. And then you complete this case simulation where you'll get a mission for each module. And in order to complete your mission, you solve the challenges that use terms, tools, and theories from the chapter. And then you'll complete a discussion forum post describing how you completed the mission, and plus you address other questions. This is, in other words, this structure. This will be laid out. You'll follow the structure and do it. And then you'll post. You complete your work and post your answers with your group, and then the following week you'll have a group discussion. And then you'll also be able to take the graded quiz. Now, this is more details on the course, and this video here will clarify that, so I won't go through that now. This is a tutorial on Canvas notifications to help you get that set. I recommend you do that. Let me go through the assignment description. I talked about the mini practice quizzes. There's 3 takes with 5 questions. So it gives you up to 15 questions that you'll see from the bank. And they consist of multiple choice, multiple answer, true, false, fill in the blank. And then you have the module quizzes. You have two takes. There's 50 questions. You have 75 minutes of their time. and they cover the content within the module. Then you have your discussion board forum. You'll see you'll be assigned to a group of that consists of 10 students. That way you don't have to read an unreasonable amount of posts. You only have to read the posts within your group. And as you can see here, it's a two-step process. You'll post your main post by answering all the questions that are outlined in the assignment. And then you'll participate in a discussion. And the requirement is that you post a minimum of 5 substantive posts in the discussion. And the discussions are graded. There is a midterm. The midterm is right before spring break, and you have one shot at it with 50 questions. It's 90 minutes, and it only covers the content up to spring break. So it's only going to cover the first 4 chapters. And then there's a final exam, and the final exam actually covers the remaining content, so that way you don't have to repeat what was done earlier. And I mean, you have finals week for that, but I'll open it earlier because we'll have a little bit of extra time at the end to prepare for that. And then here you can see is kind of a course summary of key events. Like you can see, and by the way, we use the first 3 letters of a module as an acronym. The reason why, because it fits all the text boxes within Canvas. So STAY, S-T-A, stands for Start Here. So as you can see, it says it opens on January 8th. It'll actually be open on the Friday before, but officially it opens on the 8th. Then you do your Start Here post. You'll have a discussion, and this is just about the structure and mechanics of the class. We're not even started course content yet. You'll start your discussion. Normally we'll close these out on Monday, but Monday is Martin Luther King holiday, so I moved it to Tuesday. So on Tuesday, Start Here will close out, and you'll take your Start Here quiz, get it done, and then the Fun or Fundamentals module opens up. The Start Here module, because it's mechanics and structure, only lasts a week. Once we get into the text with content, you'll have 2 weeks, and you'll get a rhythm going where the content will open. You'll be able to read the content, do your discussion post, do your quiz, and they would be due on Monday following it opening. And then on the Tuesday, the next day, you start your group discussions, and you'll have 1 week to complete those. And so 1 week is adequate to read these posts and get your 5 required posts. And then you can see the module closes and the next one opens. And so, and that's the pattern. You can see we work in this pattern all the way through. And here's the midterm, covers 4 modules, spring break. And then when we get down towards the end, you'll see after the leadership module, we have a little bit of time to prepare. So I'll open the final exam early and give you plenty of time to deal with that. So this is the syllabus. Take some time to navigate these links. I want to also show you the groups, the group module right here. And if you can see that, you can see you'll be assigned to one of these discussion groups. And there will be 10 students in that discussion group. Okay. And let me see what I'm leaving out here. I think that's the basics. I will check in to make sure that you're clear on how to navigate the course. When you see the course content, which will open up towards the end of week 1, then you'll see the structure and the reading, and it pretty much drives itself. So anyway, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to be here. I'm excited about working with you this semester, and I really hope you enjoy the class. Thank you.